What's going on, sports fans? Once again, it's K-Stu to go. Stuart V for Venom Sports, and the national championship game is here, and we really don't care. I mean, we literally do not care about this game's existence this year, and there's several reasons why. Number one, Alabama and Clemson have played each other in some form or fashion, whether it's the national championship game or in a semifinal game, for kind of sort of the past few years. And they've, been okay games, but nothing seriously dramatic except for the Deshaun Watson game. I mean, that game was pretty good, but nothing to really write home or talk trash about. All right. Number two, the proximity location-wise of where this game is being played wouldn't have made sense anyway, because this game is being played in Santa Clara, California. A lot of folks don't even know where the hell that is. But it turns out that Santa Clara, California is 2,400 miles away from basically Clemson and Alabama. So that means they're going to have to travel cross-country to a fairly unknown city for the most part to play in a game that nobody really cares about because they play each other so much. And they have to play in like the most, just a very ho-hum kind of venue. So basically, that's almost like say for instance, where I work, I pass by like 3 or 4 locations similar of the same place where I work on my way to work. So I pass by 3 of them. I'm thinking to myself, man, I should get one of these, right? That's just like with Clemson and Alabama. They have a neutral location in Atlanta, which would have been perfect for this football game. But guess what? They both aimlessly and mindlessly travel to Santa Clara, California to play in a national championship game. Guess what? That means the fan base has to travel 2,400 and something miles airway. Hopefully ain't none of y'all driving for this, to Santa Clara, California. And to make matters even better, this game is at 8 o'clock on a Monday. A freaking Monday. So we still, it's like, where's the love here, right? On top of that, one of the things that kind of got me was Hunter Renfrow is playing. Clemson's wide receiver, Hunter Renfrow, is playing. I'm tired of looking at him. This man has been playing for Clemson, I know, for at least 6 years that I know of. He was there for Deshaun Watson. He was there for Kelly Bryant. And now he's there for Trevor Lawrence. At what point does this end? This has to be his last year. It has to be. And God forbid if he catches a winning touchdown, no one cares. Dude, you've been there for 20 years. All right? So, how do I think this game is going to go? I don't care how it goes, honestly, because I'm sick of looking at the two teams play. But if I'm really going to look at it from a real sports perspective, I'm looking at two very, very good defenses in Clemson and Alabama. Very good defenses. Not many holes in their resumes. I'm looking at two very good offenses from Alabama and Clemson. Not too many holes in their resumes. Both have potentially great running attacks. Both teams are great up front defensively. So if I was going to call this game, it's really a hard game to call. This Alabama, has shown some vulnerabilities, especially in the Georgia game. Nice blueprint because Clemson runs a similar type of attack. That matter of fact, Georgia and Clemson are kind of similar in how they approach the game. So if I'm looking at a game like this, I'm looking at, Alabama pulling it off 35-28. Shouldn't be any overtimes going on here, but I'm looking at Alabama 35-28. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care. It's a Monday. It's 8 o'clock. I don't care. I'm tired of seeing Hunter Renfrow. I think the venue that they're playing in sucks. I think it sucks the fact that they have to travel 2,500 miles to play in a game that could have been played in Atlanta. I do understand that there's some logistics that does take place and that does happen to where that isn't always possible. But at the same time, I really think maybe even going out on a limb, when they choose these games, I think they should kind of look at trends of who's been in these championship games. And as it has turned out, teams from the South tend to dominate the actual national championship game. So maybe they could tailor it proximity-wise, because I'm telling you, there's going to be a team from the South in the national championship game, at least for the near future. So this game needs to be either in Dallas, great venue. New Orleans, fantastic venue. Atlanta, my goodness, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta is to die for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Orange Bowl. I'm not a big fan of Hard Rock Stadium, but maybe even there. But nowhere past Texas. Nowhere past west. If you go on west, Texas is as far as you should go with the national championship game, because you start to tap into, you know, fan bases, traveling opportunities, just the overall excitement of the game. Nobody's trying to tell, like, college football, the whole culture of college football is being compromised by this game. Ain't no tailgating going on. Probably will be, but who's trying to tailgate in Santa Clara, California? Once again, it's Case through the GOAT, Stuart V for Vernon Speaks Sports. Like, comment, and subscribe. Man, I feel y'all. This game is just, oh man, I hate it. I hate where they're playing. I hate the time, all that stuff. Hunter Renfrow, this better be your last game, boss. All right.